But I
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
gonna
especially
say
on stream.
the only reason why Cody and I'll speak for myself, but the only reason why I don't go too much into homebrew, but is I'm just I'm a coward. I know the classes and I know good characters around
You
that, and I'm
just
like
hate my
I'm
creativity.
scared. I'm
That's what I
scared to
feel.
try new things. Okay.
You hate my creativity.
Let's
It's
see.
it's
I
funny.
love mixing it up.
I was leveling up Percival today, and I sat there and looked at my character sheet and went, "I have forgotten how to play D&D."
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because like I know, I'm sorry. I realized I haven't been playing with any of my paladin spells.
No,
I've
I've
noticed.
only
I've been
I've only been
wondering.
I've only
You've
been
just been
using
hitting.
my divine smite and my
Yeah, you're strong for
channel
sure.
divinity stuff. And
I mean,
I
it's
looked at it, I
working
was like,
now.
where
Yeah.
are my spells? Why don't I have any?
And you message me
So
and
I
you're
have
like,
spells now.
hey, did we not to do that? And I'm like, it, what are you talking about? They're like, paladins have spells. And I'm like, yeah, I know. and they're like, did we say to
Hmm.
not use those? And I'm like, I mean, if you don't want to, I guess.
Can I be real? Every time, like, because I've played a lot of paladins, so it's like that's like Arcane Trickster's my first time trying it,
So
because I'm
fun.
feeling like a little spicy. But what was I gonna say is I was watching you like play person. I was like, oh, is this like some clever like backstory thing where he's like special hidden magic or something? And now to find out you just completely forgot, I was like, oh, okay.
A goofy goober.
You're just a goober, right? It's cool.
Yep.
I remembered what I
Yep.
forgot. I forgot to sign into that
Yeah.
stuff.
This
Oh, I
this
should
whole
do
time.
that.
And guys, I have some really useful spells.
Yeah, man,
Guys,
there's some really good ones.
Odin is one of the better like martial spellcasters, to be honest.
like did you know that I could, I don't know, cure wounds?
Yes,
Hmm.
I was very
Yeah.
Or
aware of that.
like bless someone, which I think
Uh-huh.
adds a D4 to
You can
their
bless
rolls
up
and
to
stuff.
3 people, actually. It's a
Yes.
3-person
Ah,
spell.
it's
Yeah.
it's bless
It's
is
really
amazing.
good.
It's really good. It's like usually one of like the auto
You,
takes from any
you got a
paladin.
lot of
Oh
bangers
yeah.
on that list, Cody.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Like I said, first time in like a decade that I'm playing a paladin, and the first time that I'm playing a paladin seriously.
But I want you to imagine, like from my point of view, where I'm just like Cody knows D&D. He's probably doing something like really clever. Like I'm so excited to see him
Cheating.
like
Oh my
finally cast
gosh.
spells. Like oh man, it's gonna be so cool. And then just nope, I'm a dumbass. And it's like oh okay, that figures too. I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay, you're alive now, so I'm gonna start my fun
Oh.
little. Hope I didn't everything session.
Good
Actually, I
luck.
have session 12. We've been playing for a whole year now, even though we've been
Yes.
technically playing for a year and a half.
Shh, shh. They don't need to know that. Just
Yeah. So, to my knowledge, because I know absolutely no notes now.
Meepo does, but salad does not.
People isn't sitting at this theoretical table right now, are they?
You don't know that.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know that. Yeah. We last left off with the professionals leaving Swansboro after their endeavor of hunting down the last remaining assassin, cleric. Cleric named Wisteria, who had stolen Ivan, and some casual just shenanigans peacefully took Ivan away. But you could kill off last remaining assassin instead. So, with the knowledge after finding a letter, actual take care of one of the princesses of Wonsboro. Call up with your Princess Sylvia, the fun little magic mirror you got from your homie Azraelia, Miss Shield. Warn them of the attack, which they took very seriously because arrived at Swan. It increased guards, learned that they do value nepotism and that there have been no new hires. Um uh and you decided to go on your merry quest to find daggers, Wolfglen. Pit stop in Nightbrook, allegedly. Yeah, so
Question. Who's Ivan?
Ivan
My
is
bird.
is Arafi's little.
Right. Oh god, yes. No.
My beautiful boy.
They kidnapped him?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
because
took
Fuck.
him.
because
forgot you weren't here for that
Extraction,
session.
yes.
that was-
This was a minute ago.
that was one
Yeah,
of the
that
sessions.
was when I played Pix.
That was one of the
Oh my
sessions
God, yeah.
ago. But Arafi and Meepo were knocked unconscious, and I felt bad killing Arafi when Ziggy is not here. So the ultimatum was take Ivan.
Makes sense. Take the thing they love, yeah.
And now we know, don't put the two squishiest characters to sleep away from everyone else in their own
To be fair,
room.
you
'cause
guys-
this is-
I would.
To be fair, you split the party pretty good for low perception to high perception.
yes,
So you had one low
we
and
did
one
good
high
there.
perception.
But a barbarian and a fighter versus a rogue and a sorcerer in close quarters is not good. It's not very good.
Not a sorcerer.
What would you guys?
I don't know what you're talking about. It was great.
You guys are now on your own devices. You guys have a plethora of horses. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have enough horses for each of you to have your own after stealing all.
Yeah, well, I do very specifically have my own, and her name is Stephanie.
Yeah, and you have a
That's
wagon.
been established.
Have at least one
Yeah.
wagon. Yeah, you have one wagon because. Yeah, so you're on your own devices. You guys are on the. Yeah. Tells whether you. Nightbrook. Then.
We're so good at this.
I'm
I definitely want to go to North Glen. Or Nightbrook, sorry. I definitely want to go to Nightbrook. Sorry, I was reading my notes that I had on my character sheet of my personal quests and what I want to do. So
Head north of Wolf.
yeah.
we might as well go to Nightbrook. It's on the way. We might as well.
Might as well go on a little witch hunt.
Dungeon Master. Meepo would know this, but who was it? The vampire that we saw that went, no, it wasn't a vampire. It was someone dating a vampire or dating a vampire.
Portia is from Wolf Town. You met her. You guys were going down to. Portia.
Yes.
I don't remember the last name. Give them.
Von Dane.
Is it actually, or?
Yeah. So I have in my notes that Yelissa is a vampire in Lostfield, and according to a woman from Wolfglen, because I forgot what her name was, she said she came from Lostfield and met her girlfriend there, but according to the locals, the Von Danes aren't around
Von Dane,
there.
thank you.
Von
Sorry.
Danes are rumored to be vampires. They live in Nightbrook, north of Wolfglen.
And Percival, you wanted to go to Nightbrook.
Yes.
Mm.
Indubitably, good sir.
Meepo's just vibing, y'all.
Calliope's just on on for the ride.
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Okay. So, sorry, I'm trying to also get back into the zone of what I need to do as a DM after being gone for so long.
It's almost like we're
Totally
resting
get it.
just a little
How do you play this game again?
Okay, so we've decided on a directive. We're gonna go to Nightbrook. You can either fast travel us there and suddenly we're there and we could start doing stuff, or you could give us a random encounter.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. You guys are on the road. Who wants to roll the first encounter dice?
Before we
I will.
go,
Oh wait, before Meepo.
wants to make sure Do we need supplies, anything like that?
Mm.
Everyone good?
Yeah, you might want to resupply. I think you guys only supplied up for the way down and back of Mythshed. I don't think you supplied up again.
Speak for yourself. I have so many rations still.
Okay, but what about your horses? You only bought enough feed specifically for your horses on the
Ugh.
journey. You guys have a lot of horses now.
I have one.
That's why I said
How
you
many horses
guys.
do we have now?
You have like 7.
We have 7 horses.
Something like that. I know you have at least one for everyone. I cannot remember if you have an extra pulling the wagon or if it's included in the 6. But you bought a horse and wagon. 2 of you were riding horses, and then one was in the wagon. But then you stole the bandit horse, so that gave you.
That's right. We were riding in 2 wagons on the way back because we're dumbasses.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Yeah. So you guys got at least 6 horses now.
Meepo's not one to judge, but maybe we should lose some of the extra weight here.
You're
7
back in.
is a lot.
You're back in
I
Swansboro.
concur.
You could bring them back to the farmer you rented them from.
Rented.
I'm pretty sure we bought them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did buy them, didn't we? But we just have like 2 extra horses now.
Yeah, and I think an extra cart, or did the cart
extra
go
wagon.
to the military?
No.
No, you do
that
have
was
we were
to.
transporting
That
materials.
was the other extra cart.
Oh,
We
Okay.
somehow ran into 2 extra carts twice now. Man, if I had a nickel, I'd have
Okay.
2 nickels.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Exactly.
It's the bandit wagon. You stole it from the bandits.
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm definitely going to do is I will sell my horse back to whoever I got him from. I'll just go ahead and do that. I don't need my horse no more. And probably sell a wagon.
Yeah.
Because we don't need 2.
How much are horses? Is a horse usually 100 gold or is it 200? I don't have my book.
Depends on the type of horse.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
pretty sure
nowhere
it's-
near that much though,
Is it not? Okay, where the
if
hell?
I remember correctly.
A standard horse typically costs 50 gold pieces.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much for being smart. So
I
I'll say
googled it. I'm not smart.
thank you.
Oh, to be very clear.
I'll say
smart,
for the
not
wagon
me.
and the horse combined, I'll say you get like 80 gold back, 50 for the horse, and whatever that is to make 80 for the wagon.
30.
Thanks.
All right, so I'll take the 50 and then the 30 I'll set aside for a party fund.
There you
Oh
go.
wow, that's beautiful.
'Cause I
Are
think
you
that would be
gonna
a good
keep
idea.
track of that?
I will as soon as my character sheet loads.
Would you
Adobe.
like Meepo to be the one to be the accountant? I'm already the lawyer.
You do like shiny things, and I don't know if I want to
Yes.
trust you with all of the party's gold.
We back
People
my gold when it was
understands.
stolen. I trust him.
I mean, on the one hand, I know no one will get it because he will cover it with his
Correct.
life. But on the other
Correct.
hand, I don't think we would get it back.
I think
Well,
I'm okay with that.
Meepo would give it back, but Meepo would maybe have you take a financial plan with Meepo and have to take an
Do
appointment to figure
not
out a
charge us
loan
interest,
situation.
I swear to God.
Well, how is Meepo supposed to make a profit? Meepo
Right,
has
no, he's
employees
not
to
getting the
pay.
money. Absolutely not.
No
I was on
money
your
for
side,
Meepo.
though.
No,
Meepo
no.
becomes a bank.
I
You've
was
talked
on your
yourself out
side.
of it. Yeah, no, I don't think Meepo should have it.
Meepo forms the
So-
first bank in Swansboro. Meepo and Sons lawyer and loan shark.
Meepo's the worst type of friend.
Meepo, I think you're going about this wrong. You don't charge us for our money, but you can lend that money to other people for interest,
No.
and I'll
No,
be
it's
your
not
muscle
that.
to get that interest back if they refuse to pay.
Maple likes this plan. Only if Maple's allowed to invest your money for you without asking you and without telling you. And when you want to remove all of your money from the fund, Maple has to make it impossible and make you wait a week. Because apparently that's how business is done. Anyways, we're getting too close to home now.
All right, so I'm going to hold on to
Real.
the money.
Good plan.
Okay, so I have 30 gold in the party fund.
Yep, glad we reached that decision.
Maybe letting the rogue, who is very much a kleptomaniac, hang on to the gold, not the best plan.
Oh, okay. So you guys get 80 gold back for the wagon and the spare horse. And now you're on your way. Who wants to make the first roll for the encounter?
I can do it. I've been rolling bad, so what do you need me to roll?
I don't know, D20. I'm gotta find my encounter sheet real fast.
17.
17.
Be back in 2 seconds, but keep going. I can still hear.
Big rolls.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fun fact.
I've been rolling super bad, and then I get a 17.
Fun fact. I kind of forgot that my encounter sheet only goes up to 12. So we're gonna say
Well,
12.
then give us something really good.
So 12 it is.
Yay!
Okay, I'll grab a D12.
Well, I was gonna.
Wait.
You rolled a 17, so I was gonna give you 12, the highest on the
Oh,
thing.
is 12 good?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean,
12.
Okay, then I'll take 12.
12.
you don't get a choice.
I
You
won't
get
look a
a
gift
12.
horse in the mouth.
So yeah, you're walking down the road, and you see a really familiar wagon that you kind of remember encountering
Free
on your
wagon!
on your.
This
This
is how the
wagon-
party gets rich. We just keep finding wagons.
This wagon is in fact occupied by a very familiar-looking tiefling with a bunch of worn-down wares.
Oh, this is where
She got anything good?
Pix got her cat, right?
No,
This is
Pix.
where we got
Pix.
stolen from.
Pix's cat is one of the cats
Oh.
you saved from Swansboro.
Yes,
Pix's cat was
this
one
is
of the
one-
experiment cats, but this is the lady that stole money from you, and then Meepo stole
then
back.
stole
God,
it
do
back
we
with
recognize
interest.
her?
Huh?
Do we recognize her?
Roll a the wagon looks kind of familiar, but we'll roll a what would it be? Perception? History? Whatever your heart feels like makes the most sense.
Just be intelligence.
Intelligence,
perception.
intelligence or
That's not
history.
where I thrive.
Intelligence or history.
Your intelligence.
Wagon.
12.
12. Not really. I mean, you weren't really paying too much attention on the way down. You're kind of napping the whole time. So you yourself, you don't. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
fair
a
enough.
wagon. Wagon and a merchant. She looks like she has some cool wares, but
Okay, QWERTY is unbothered, but Pix is furious.
it's that
Well,
bitch.
what she got?
Wait, hang on. Did Meepo ever tell you guys that she stole from you? I
I
think.
think he reverse pickpocketed it.
Yeah, I think Arathi
clocked
knows.
it, but didn't say anything, and
Great,
we just
thanks.
went about our day with it.
So only Arathi and Meepo know that this
I'm
this
pretty
is
sure
the
that's
tiefling
exactly
that.
what happened.
Yeah, this is only Arathi and Meepo know that this person robbed you in the past.
Amazing.
Sorry, I have a grumpy cat that needed attention.
That's very fair.
Yeah, so you approach this wagon. Do you wish to stop or do you keep going?
Yeah, I mean, I want to look at what she's
Oh,
got.
yeah.
Yeah, that's where we got like a bunch of potions.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
For
what if she's got
basically
cool
free.
stuff?
Because she
Yeah.
tried to rob us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my stuff of things.
Oh, things.
Yep,
Okay.
things are great.
Maybe that's in the player's handbook. I have the wrong book.
What are you looking for?
Just the item list
Gotcha.
of merchant
Can't help
stuff.
you with that.
Yeah, no, I have it. I have my stuff bookmarked. My book's bookmarked. It was the player's handbook. I was just looking on the wrong one. Oh, yeah.
Smart.
Hello, welcome travelers to my wagon. What can I help you with?
What do you have?
I've got anything you can desire. I've got weapons. I got armor. I got potions. What do you want?
How
I
much
want
is the
you-
healing potion?
I
I want
mean,
Meepo is like dead staring her hands right now. Like
Alright,
he
go ahead.
Yeah,
knows.
Rappy's like standing far enough away that this woman cannot come up and touch her. Like she does not trust this woman, but she's like, okay, but what you got though? You know?
okay, I don't. Where's the potions? I don't know where the potions are. Google.
Fella.
I think it's.
I
Your
need your
finest
strongest
potions.
I
potion.
need your strongest potions.
You are not
You're not strong enough for my
potions.
potions.
I think it's like 25 for just a normal one. Common is 50. Yeah, common 50, greater 100, superior 500, supreme
Never
59.
mind.
Yeah.
Or if he just
potions are
walks
stupid.
away. Or if he just says, never mind and walks away.
Okay then. Can I help any of the other ones? Meepo and Arefi roll a perception.
Yeah.
Perception. What is my perception? +3. Oh.
12.
Okay.
Yeah. 13. Damn. Look how good we
Oh
are.
no, we both did so bad.
Yeah, you don't say nothing. You don't say nothing.
God damn it.
Anyone else take up her offer for wares? You see, the spread in front of you seems to be like the standard, that kind of just like what normal weapons and little potions and things like that.
Nah.
I think Meepo's good.
Does anyone else roll perception? Or
I don't think.
I guess.
Quest
Oh
is
yeah.
better
I
than
guess you
Perception.
guys don't know that you were Rod before, so never mind. That's why I forgot. I forgot why only Meatbone and Raffi did it, and then I remembered why only Meatbone and Raffi did it.
Yeah, Percival's not interested in buying anything.
Okay, you guys just kind of keep going. 1 second. How many of there are you? 6.
Yeah.
One moment.
5.
5.
5?
5.
5.
5.
Okay. Well.
5 of us.
Okay. Sorry. Hey
You're not
QWERTY.
with it today.
QWERTY. Roll a
Hello.
perception.
Okay. Oh, I've got +4 apparently. I did not know I was.
Oh, there you go.
15. It's
You
not
seem
that
to
much
be
better.
5 gold short now from when you left
For fuck's sake.
Swansboro.
Why is it always me? Oh well, at least I'm the only one that noticed.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I roll a d6 and I label all of you from right to left,
This
1
is
through
smart,
5,
mate.
and it rolled 4.
She
I don't
really
feel
wanted
this
that
way.
5 gold.
Yeah,
I
that
she's
you
the
was
didn't
good
need the
to
wagon. How did she even rob me? That's
Listen, man,
crazy.
she's got
magic.
She's got her ways.
I want death. I think for her robbing me.
Oh, whoa.
So like, am I aware of it?
You know,
while I'm still in her presence?
all you know is that you seem to be 5 gold shorter than what you were when you left Swansboro. You don't know whether it happened in Swansboro, or if it happened to this person, from this person. I mean, you stayed in the wagon the whole time.
Okay. Meepo.
Meepo.
Know how we were discussing the Bank of Meepo?
Yes.
I seem to be missing coin. Do you know anything about that Bank of Meepo?
Meepo is going to bust out his tiny little, way too big for him, broken glasses and say, "Are you accusing the Bank of Meepo of stealing from their
I'm
customers?"
not accusing you of shit, but all I'm gonna say is I'm missing money. I've been in this wagon. No one's been near me. You're a rogue. We spoke about money. You like shiny things. Therefore, what do you do with my money?
Sounds
So
like
you're
an
accusing
accusation to
Meepo of stealing
me.
from you.
I'm just saying. Who else? Meepo, if you can come up with a counter defense, I'm willing to hear it.
Meepo doesn't know. Maybe QWERTY is just very clumsy. He drops coins
How
all over
dare
the
you.
place. Meepo doesn't
How?
know.
Maybe I'll be
Yeah,
clumsy
if-
with my sword. I don't know.
If Meepo is too stupid to be accused of being a
I
robber, of
never
robbing
said you were
friends.
stupid. I know you're very smart. Hence, think of it as a compliment that I think you're the only one that could get away with it.
You really
Um,
think
who-
Meepo is dumb enough to steal from one of
Gonna-
the strongest and most dangerous members of our group?
Oh, that's so
Okay.
sweet.
Hey guys. Hey. let's
Hi.
not fight, first of all. Don't
Do you know
accuse
where my
our
money
party
is?
member. How dare you? Second of all, that lady totally stole from us earlier today or the
Oh.
other day, so she
Week
might have
ago.
just stolen from us again. Deeply
Okay, well,
possible. But
okay.
like wild accusation out the gate to Meepo, and I didn't appreciate it.
Hold
I
up.
just want to say, Meepo,
Arafi.
I'm on your side on this one.
Arafi.
before-
What do you mean she stole from us?
Oh my gosh. Did you guys not notice? I thought
No.
we all just like knew and went on with about it. It
No.
was so funny. So she stole from you actually. And then Meepo
Bitch, okay.
stole some money back and I think a little bit
Right.
more. So that was fun. So like it didn't
Constable-
actually like
And
Constable,
Meepo
did you know
did put
about
that
this?
money back
Quickly?
in
Yeah.
Arafi's pocket.
Quickly,
Go on,
in
who's
QWERTY's.
who's behind the wagon? So like I assumed it was horses, or who was at the back of the
Probably-
party?
Meepo as probably at the back on his pony / tiny horse.
Okay, roll another perception check for me, just for
Oh my
funsies.
Let's see if I can beat 13. No, I can't.
Oh
It's
my
7.
God.
The DC was 10.
Right.
It wasn't even supposed to be as.
Well,
Oh
Meepo's
my
distracted because he's being like
Yeah.
he's being
Fair,
accused. So
fair.
he's like
Meepo's passive perception is higher than that.
he very much is.
What's your what's your passive perception then?
13.
13. Yeah, that would have been fine for this time because it was no longer hiding. You gotta, as you kind of look behind you, you just see a little shimmer of gold kind of climb up the tiefling's arm. It looks like a little dragon of sorts as a
I
companion.
see this.
Yeah, you see the little dragon now as
Wow.
you guys are walking away.
I forgive her for
Meepo-
everything.
Meepo's going to immediately like stop talking to everyone and like
Right.
jump off his horse into the bushes, and I'm gonna can I try to hide and go stealth because I'm like that bitch.
Yeah, go for it. You roll for stealth.
Sorry, Meepo is he's out thieving the thief is upsetting Meepo right now.
I
Well,
live
that's
for
whatever.
it. Be your rogue self.
I have a +10 on stealth. I remember now. So wow, wow. So 14 on stealth. Apparently, I rolled a 4.
Jeez.
1 second.
It's that good.
Better than them. Better than their perception. They rolled a 10. They have no idea
Nice.
you're there.
Did Meepo notice where that tiny little chipmunk thing, dragon, was a baby dragon, right?
Yeah, it looks like a pseudo dragon.
That pseudo dragon. Where did it drop the coins?
Right into her hand. Climbed up on her shoulder and dropped it into her hands.
Does she have a coin pouch on her belt where she's put that gold into?
Yeah.
Cool. How far away is she from me right now?
I'll say you guys are probably about 15, 20 down from where when you rolled off. I'll say you probably have enough movement to get up on her in that stealth, so you're probably within 5 feet, 10 feet.
I want to stay a little bit further back and use Mage Hand to pickpocket her.
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
I'm doing that. How does that work? Creature's dexterity, sleight of hand, check contested creature wisdom. Okay, yeah, so I can do that. So my sleight of hand is +7. Excuse me. Yeah. Wow.
With you today.
This website doesn't like Meepo apparently.
Right.
What was
Maybe
it?
you should start using real dice.
You should use real dice. They're way better.
Really
They probably are.
rolled a 10. Okay.
With Mage Hand, I'm still hiding, so the Mage Hand is like away.
Well, lucky for you, they rolled an 8. They're fucking oblivious as they're like scratching their dragon's head. So you undo the pouch. Makes a little bit of a jingle noise, but they don't seem to be able to hear over the dragon purring in their ear.
Nice. I'm gonna take that entire pouch and I want to go back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rejoin my friends. 'Cause I'm the first time I stole a little bit. This time I'm like, you know what? You're trying to do it twice. Fuck you. I'm taking your whole. I'll take your entire stock.
Yeah. So as you mage hand's back. You get back to the party, back on your horse. Whatever.
How much gold is in that?
You see about 20 gold, 5 silver, and 6 copper.
Nice. So how much was it? 20 gold.
20 gold. 6
5
silver.
silver.
Oh, 5 silver. Yes, thank you. And 6
Mhm,
copper.
and 6 copper.
5 silver.
And thus the
Yeah.
BBEG was born. Yeah.
60. So cool. I'm gonna go hop back on Klopp, my tiny horse, and I imagine you guys are still like arguing and bickering or whatever. And Meepo's going to just like go up to like standing on Klopp to like reach Bertie's like hand height and just like slap 5 gold into her hand and just sit back down, pull his
You
book
cut out,
out. Like,
Talon.
back can you still hear me now?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like stand up on his horse on Klopp to be like the same height as QWERTY's hand. Slap 5 gold into that hand, and then just sit back down on his horse and ride forward, like bypassing everybody to go to the front. Very passive aggressively, I want to add.
And as soon as Meepo gets up to the front, Percival is just gonna like very robotically like turn, and so you just see his frog helm turn to look at you and just go.
Meepo or QWERTY?
Good. Can Meepo hear QWERTY from where he is currently?
He's ignoring her.
I'ma say it anyway. Meepo, this doesn't make your case look great, but I won't ask where you got the money from. Thank you for returning it, regardless of whether it was you who took it.
Meepo's he's gonna ride a little bit faster to go in front of the group.
We'll get over this.
Am I
We'll
being
get
a
over this,
petulant child? Yes.
We'll get over this. No, I'm just saying, if there's a rogue in the party, they're gonna be the suspicious one. But Arafi, I think let's set some ground rules, boo. If someone does something illegal to us, perhaps you tell us.
Listen, I thought we all saw it. My bad. There's just been like a lot going on.
Right. Well, we're not gonna unpack that. Percival.
Yeah.
Did you see the robbery?
I was none the wiser.
Well, Arafi, thank you for telling us about it now. I think we should kill the traitor.
Who?
The woman
woman?
who stole from us
That
twice.
seems like way too much work for a little gold. I don't want to be a murderer just for some gold.
You could keep a
I'm
dragon.
all
I
for a
want a
little
dragon.
vengeance.
I want a
Stand by
dragon.
exactly what I just said.
I
How
want
about
the
if we come
dragon.
across her a third time?
Right, we'll
and
take the
she
spade.
slights us again. Then that's the end of the line for her.
Why
I
would she
still
go for the-
don't want to murder for just some gold.
What
I
about
want
knock
the
her out?
dragon.
You can knock her out. That's fine with me. I don't care about that.
And what if you
I
then
wanna cut off her
conveniently leave
hands.
and something further happens?
Oh,
If we leave Percival with her, problem solved.
By the way, Meepo can't defend this woman and let everyone else know that he basically destroyed her entire financial future. But he's too far ahead to hear this, so.
That's fair. Okay, if we see her a third time and she's nothing but, and she's not the most perfect trader in the world, I will be drawing my sword. Cool. Glad we could agree.
Or Calliope in the
you
back
can
of the
do
wagon.
whatever your heart desires.
My heart does desire that, yeah.
I will happily help murder her if I get to keep the
Amazing.
dragon.
I think my morals have changed since I've been with this group.
That's right. QWERTY was like, "Oh, torture! What? Murder the traitor. The traitor took 5 gold. Murder
Crazy.
My
immediately."
small
You guys
war
are
crimes and I
wild.
changed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love this party.
Why
That's why they call us the
would she-
professionals.
would she pick the tall woman with the sword with glowing eyes? Why would she pick her to steal from twice? That's not very smart in my eyes.
She got away with it once, so she probably thought she'd get away with
Shit,
it again.
You're right. You're right. God damn it. That's devastating, those.
And to be fair, she kind of did get away with it twice.
Shit. I need to be more aware of my surroundings. This is fucked.
Oh, okay. I really need.
All right.
One second.
What's
I need to pull up my map to figure out how far away we exactly are from. Because it's not as far of a. track
No,
away.
it's not Myth Shield to Swansboro.
Yeah, so there's not very many encounters I'm gonna make you guys do.
It's like a third of the way to Myth Shield.
like a third of the way through swamp
Like
through
a third of the
fields.
way.
Okay. Go ahead. Who's next? Roll a d12 for me, or a d20, whichever one you want to fancy. If you want a few pulled out of my ass interactions, or
I'll roll a
QWERTY.
d12.
Oh, well, hello.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
Salad,
right.
you go.
QWERTY,
Sorry,
go.
I was just.
No,
That's the order it is on my screen.
Boom.
Boom.
10.
oh, you both rolled 10.
Gross.
There we go. 10.
I
Okay.
got my real dice. Screw
Oh,
these dice. These
okay.
dice suck.
Yeah.
Okay. 10. It's pretty middle
Like what?
middle of the road. It's a boring one. We've done this one like 3 times. Damn.
Is it the
Oh, well,
bear?
then
Yeah.
Salad can roll.
If it's the bear,
Who's the bear?
it's the bear. It's yet again the same bear. Third time.
This gosh
Zombie
damn
bear.
bear.
Listen, I'm sorry. I
we'll
don't
just
have
go ahead and
time
name
to
it.
make new encounter sheets.
It's
No,
fine.
That's okay.
It's totally fine. It's very funny that it's happened 3 times. Like at this point, Percival is gonna like get off his horse, walk up to the bear, heft his mace, and be like, "Again, really? You won't walk away this time."
I like to think it's just like the annoying like angry neighbor type of bear, like just always upset, and you're just like,
He wants us
Carl,
off
what
his
the
lawn.
fuck?
Oh
But-
my god.
But no, I can. I'll roll another d12.
If it's any consolation, I do change the pattern of the numbers on what number equals what every time we do it.
It's a 3.
Going down the road, you hit a bit of a rough patch of some mud, and your wagon wheel gets stuck. You lose a little bit of time as you guys gotta heft your wagon out of the mud from the rain
Thanks,
before.
Salad.
Are you telling me we broke the goddamn wheel?
Yep, them damn
No one
wheels.
gets that reference. Never mind. No one gets the reference. It's fine.
No,
No.
I've heard it
We're good.
before, but I
Nah.
don't know what it's from.
I broke the goddamn wheel.
Oh!
I don't know. It was a meme for a long time for Red Dead.
Red Dead
but anyway.
Redemption. Yeah. Once you said it,
Yeah,
once you
Red
said
Dead.
it in the accent, I'm like, I know now. I gotcha. Yeah. But yeah, you gotta get the ice. Sorry. Hey, what's up? Anyway. So you're delayed a little bit of time. Your wheel does not break, but it is a minor inconvenience as you all are now muddied and grossed up for the night.
Amazing.
I know. How unfortunate. You guys have no baths on the road.
I use thaumaturgy and instantly clean myself.
That's prestidigitation that you need to do that.
Okay, I use. No, it's not.
Is it?
Wait.
It's prestidigitation.
Okay, I have that one too. I use prestidigitation and instantly clean myself.
There you go. Okay, yeah.
I'm so happy for you, Rafi.
Thank you. I
Every-
don't like to be
every-
dirty.
Of course, no.
Okay.
I think everyone else is just looking at you like we're all covered in mud and no? Okay.
Do you
I
want?
think we should have our first hug.
I don't think so.
Meepo is going to.
I'm just still kind of mad at you for earlier. I don't really want to hug you right now. Sorry.
No,
I
it
want.
wasn't an
I want Meepo as soon as. Oh, what's that spell? God damn it! I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. I'm so.
Yeah, you
terrible.
better be sorry.
I'm the one. I'm the terrible person.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you not know everything like the back of your hand, Salad?
Yeah.
I can't remember. My brain, it's filled with military lingo and stuff.
And Warhammer.
That too. Somehow, there's always room.
Always room for Warhammer.
How much? How does shape water work?
I
I know I can
question.
create water, but is it just like water appear spells?
I
Where
don't
is-
know.
Okay.
Cantrips.
There is create water and shape water, which are 2 different spells. But
Hmm.
also, to be very clear, Arafi would willingly cast this spell on literally anyone. She just didn't think about it. Like, if you asked, she absolutely would. It just literally did not cross her little brain.
Just like it did not cross Meepo's brain to ask Arafi to do that. Because he's just like, yes, of course.
Oh my god.
Anyways, I'll look around for this, but I wanted Meepo. I don't have create water. That's right. It's shape water. I remember why I have it now. Never mind.
You shape the mud around you.
Oh
turn
yeah,
the
you
mud.
shape the mud like off of you, you know. There's water in mud.
I'm
You're
a
an
water
earthbender.
bender, not an earthbender.
The dirt gets left behind, so you're still dirty, but you're no longer muddy.
I wanted to.
Okay, I mean,
Meepo wanted to like splash a bunch of water on top of Percival, but never mind. It's not working. I can't.
why Percival?
Because he was complaining that he was dirty.
Oh,
Yeah,
Also,
covered
he
in
would.
mud.
Also, he would appreciate it.
I
Unlike
would.
oh my
some
gosh,
people.
wait.
What
Do you guys
meant to mean?
wait, are you guys also bothered by the mud?
It's not fun, I will say.
Meepo doesn't care.
Makes it hard to clean my armor.
Oh my gosh. She waves her arm at Percival, he's clean. She looks at Querty, thinks about it, and then does it anyways.
Thank you.
She looks at Meepo, she's like, Meepo, do you want me to, or?
We need to get over this. I
About-
feel like anyone else would have accused the same situation.
I wouldn't have accused anyone in my party. I've chosen to travel with these people. I trust
I was
them.
merely using the clues of the scenario. I offered Meepo to come up with an alternative. He did not.
I don't know why it's his responsibility to keep track of your money.
Is there any water
That's fair.
around us since there's mud?
That's very fair.
I mean, there's some muddy puddles around.
I'm gonna shape that water.
Don't.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna. Meepo is petty, but he has a sense of self-preservation.
I saw
So-
where you were gonna go with that.
Just water bend into your face right after you got
Would have
clean.
been a mistake, I will say.
But
And thus the big bad evil guy was born.
Meepo will remember that he can do that now. I just got the spell description like, oh, like it's totally water bending. Meepo's fine with being dirty. Makes Meepo harder to see. For when he's stealing.
Oh, nice.
Hey now.
I love passive aggressive Meepo.
Actually, Rafi's really into it because she loves drama, so she really loves this.
So you guys are coming a bit closer to the end of your trail, and there is one thing that I genuinely could not decide whether to do now or later. So I'm gonna make one of you roll for it and decide for me. Fun times. One of you guys roll a d4 for me.
Oh, it's my turn in the order, huh?
Sure.
I'm going. 4.
Okay. You guys arrive in Nightbrook.
Okay.
But
We did it.
the answer was the later for that roll, so it'll happen later.
We did it.
Yeah. It's about, I'll say about midday. You guys have been traveling through the forest for maybe about half a day now, and you come through, follow the muddy trail, and find the small village of what you assume to be Nightbrook. It's kind of quiet. There seems to be a few people walking around. But overall, it's pretty quiet. Yeah. I was trying to think of another word to use, and I could not. Yeah, quaint. There's a lot of spooky. Yeah, there's a lot
Never
of.
mind, it is not quaint.
Yeah, not quaint at all.
The opposite of quaint.
Yeah. Once I said yes to quaint, I'm like, that's not right. There's a big giant dead tree in the center of the town because I love my big trees in towns. You know me.
You love a tree.
I love a good tree, you know? It's just something nice about a good tree. A lot of the vegetation just seems kind of lifeless around this area. And yeah. Quiet, lifeless, spooky, a little misty.
Percival will be wanting to get some information, so he's probably just gonna head to the nearest tavern or bar.
Okie dokie. Anyone else have anything they want to do? Or they follow Percival? What's the game plan here?
Following.
There seem to be like a what would be the fantasy equivalent of like a museum / library. Is there like a library or anything like that around here? Any like places of knowledge and history?
It's a pretty small town. A quick glance around, it doesn't look like it too much. There seems to be a few bigger houses back on the west end, and kind of like towards the entrance, it seems to be just a bunch of smaller little more common people houses and a market to the southwest.
I assume there isn't an orphanage or anything.
No.
Okay.
There's no like church or temple or anything of that kind.
There's one down in the directly parallel to the entrance down by what appears to be a giant manor.
I'm gonna go there.
Okay. Anyone have any objections with the party splitting? You guys split together? It's
never a good idea, but it's always fun.
Meepo, if I apologize for accusing you, will you let me join you?
I was very tempted to go like, oh no, do I? Meepo, QWERTY can do whatever QWERTY wishes. Meepo does not own QWERTY. It does not tell QWERTY what to do. Meepo's going this way. If QWERTY wishes to join, QWERTY joins.
Could have said yes, but I appreciate. I will join you then, Meepo. Where are we going again?
Church.
Oh. Service. Sunday service. You're going to Sunday service.
Great.
Okay.
Gonna have a great time here.
Percival is looking for going to a tavern. QWERTY and Meepo, you're going to the church. Arafi and Calliope, do you go on your own adventure? Do you follow Percival? Do you follow Meepo and QWERTY? Where are you guys going?
Leave Percival alone, but I really want to watch the drama.
I feel like Calliope's still like such an outlier with the group, and like I'm just standing there and like looking back and forth trying to like figure out what to do and where to go.
I mean, yeah, you pick it. You gotta pick a side. You gotta pick someone.
Gotta pick someone.
Flip a coin.
Yeah, flip a coin. If you as the person can't figure it out, just flip a coin and walk with whoever.
Okay, hang on.
Who scares you the least?
Yeah, is it Percival or is
scared equally by Percival and then the group? We'll say heads is Percival, tails is the group.
Yeah.
Okay, heads. So I follow Percival to the tavern.
I like that. It's like who's least scary. You have literal.
Oh, you're cutting out, Salad.
Terrible time to cut out.
Yeah, we didn't. We heard you have, and then you completely cut out.
R.I.P.
I think my mic is dying.
You're good. You're back.
Oh,
Yay!
Yeah, I think my mic's dying.
Uh-oh.
But what I was gonna say is like you have like who's scarier. You have like big giant murder machinery man in Percival. You have like literal murder goblin Meepo. Like you have fire lady who came back from the dead and killed all your friends. And you have giant barbarian angel lady. Like
hey, you don't know I'm an angel.
Oh yeah, you guys don't know that she's an angel yet.
True. I mean,
but giant barbarian still threatening.
Giant, like obscenely above average looking barbarian, like angelic one might say.
Glowing eyes, it's normal, I swear.
Like looking very large woman.
Everyone is like very intimidating in their own. Yeah. It depends what you're more freaked out by.
I do love the imagery of the party just wordlessly splitting off and just knowing who to go with, and then Calliope standing there like,
I feel like everyone else kind of knows Meepo's MO. It's like he doesn't like Meepo doesn't split off just to fuck around. I split off to gather information to then bring back to everyone. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Okay. Does anyone have any preference for who we kick off with first, or do someone need a roll to see which POV we start
Go
with?
for Percival. I'm
Go for
curious.
Percival. Okay. All right. So Percival, and almost said QWERTY. I'm so used to saying Percival and QWERTY together. I don't know why.
We're besties that braid each other's hair.
Yeah, true. Percival and Calliope. You guys, it's a really just oddly odd feeling as you walk through this town. Like I said, there's a few citizens kind of walking around. They look a little like malnourished. You walk into this tavern. It's seen better days. A lot of worn down wood, a few cobwebs here and there. There is a single bartender wiping down the the bar, and there appears to be a few other patrons kind of scattered about, really quietly, keeping to their own, drinking, eating, trying to just keep their head down. Percival, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Am I proficient in that? Nope. So that would be 16.
16? Okay. As you walk
wait,
in,
I'm sorry. 14.
Okay,
I looked at my
yeah.
proficiency bonus when I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. 14.
That's fine. Yeah. As you walk in, and kind of do you immediately settle down in a seat, or where do you go before I force you into a spot you're not?
I'd probably sidle up to the bar to at least get a flagon of ale, and with Calliope behind me, I'll tell the bartender whatever she wants.
Okay.
Flag.
As you two sit down at the bar, you notice that there is a figure at the bar with their hood up that seem to be taking glances at you every so often. I was gonna say something else, but you rolled a 14, not a 16. But yeah. So there's a figure, you guys are here, and they're kind of down here on the bar, just kind of casually glancing at you every so often.
Okay. I will. I want to do two things. I'm going to quietly say to Calliope, the hooded figure at the edge of the bar seems to be interested in us, and I don't know why. So be on your toes. And then Percival is going to pop Divine Sense. The presence of strong evil registers on my senses like a noxious odor. Powerful good rings like heavenly music. So I am aware to anything that might be celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of me that is not behind total cover.
Yeah.
And I know the type of it if there is anything.
You said 60 feet?
60 feet.
Yeah. So let me just quickly measure out.
I can also sense objects that have been consecrated or desecrated.
Does that mean blessed or unblessed?
Yeah,
in the
means
dumbest sense.
If it's like an evil
Gotcha. Okay.
type
Cool.
thing, I can sense it, or if it's a holy type thing, I can sense it.
Cool. Yeah. So you don't get any immediate sense that someone within your current presence is any sort of good or bad, but you do notice you feel a strong divine sense from an object that person carries. It seems to be around, since they're so close, you can tell it's somewhere around their chest area, as if it's on a medallion or a necklace or a brooch. Sorry, yeah.
I was just gonna ask if from this side, so they're sitting they're facing toward the back of the bar as I would be, right? So I'm not seeing down into their hood.
No.
Okay. All right.
You just know that they keep kind of shifting looks your way, but you can't quite see what's going on. Is it you, Calliope person, or is it Calliope Percy person? Who's closest?
Percival would probably be at the farthest edge of the bar that he could be, allowing him to get as much vision of the whole room and limiting the amount of angles someone could come behind him.
IP, since you're closer to this person sitting down, go ahead and roll a perception as well.
Oh, that was a good roll. Maths. 22.
22? Yeah, okay. So sitting next to them, you can faintly see this bright glowing from something around their chest region. You wouldn't know that Percival sensed something on that person, but you see this really kind of like faint glowing light from underneath their cloak. It's very, very faint from because it's covered, like the cloak is around them, so it's barely glowing through that fabric.
Okay.
And the person very slowly they slide you something face down on the table. Looks like a piece of paper. You specifically, it's only close enough just for you to like barely reach it.
Okay. Well, I will grab it, of course, and see what it is.
Okay. Do you read it so that only you can read it, or do you hold it to where Percival could also read it over your shoulder if you wish?
I'm gonna read it to myself first and then decide if I want to share.
Okie dokie. One moment. Oh, my cameras went off because I decided to click on Discord. So I was like, you don't actually get to look at your cameras if you do that. Alright, I'm gonna send you a message.
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
So with that information, you can decide what to do from there.
I'm gonna keep that to myself and act very nonchalant and like I didn't see anything at all and nothing was handed to me. Did Percival see that the paper was handed to me? Or like slid to me?
Were you actively watching, or you want to roll for
Percival is definitely actively watching the person in the hood.
that? Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna not say anything. I'm gonna act as though he was being oblivious and not say anything.
Okay. I mean, you clearly saw her get handed this piece of paper from this stranger, and her now very, like, obviously not showing it to you.
Is there any reason why that person just slid you a letter?
He was just, I think it was just like his like name and address. I think he was just hitting on me.
You care to share with the party? We did just go over how you shouldn't hide things from the party.
It's just, I mean, it's not important. People hit on me all the time. Like it's nothing important. Don't worry about it.
I'd very much like to know what that hooded figure decided to share with you.
Like I said, it was just his like address. Like he was just telling me like to meet him somewhere, but like I'm not going to.
Give me the letter.
No.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh damn.
Arafi might have chosen the wrong party for all the drama.
Yeah.
I thought I was fine with the drama. I didn't realize.
I'm actually going to cast command.
Oh,
shit.
okay.
And so I turn to her fully, hold out my hand, and just say, give. So Calliope needs to make a wisdom saving throw. And she needs to get 14 or better.
Is that just a what? Saving throw? Hang
Wisdom
on.
saving throw, so it'd be a
I-
d20 plus your wisdom, and then plus your plus your wisdom, and then proficiency if you're proficient in that.
Yes.
Okay, give me just a second.
Good.
The D20 plus my wisdom. And I am proficient in it. So what do I need to add for my proficiency? Like,
3.
and that's the
3. At level 5.
15.
15. Okay. Does that beat it?
What is Wait, what is your wisdom?
My wisdom is +6.
You have a +6 in wisdom?
Yep.
You have a 20 in wisdom?
Yeah. I have a 19. But under saving throws, it's a +6.
Oh,
Under regular, it's
proficiency
a
in
+4.
saving throws.
So it's only a +6. So it's
So
your
the
it's your
proficiency
roll
is already
plus.
added
12.
in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
so then it's
Alright.
12.
Yeah.
So 12 then.
Okay, so 12 fails.
Alright.
The way that the spell works, so if you fail, you comply. As long as it doesn't cause you any harm, you would comply.
Okay.
So you hand over, against your will, hand over the piece of paper that this stranger gave you. First of all, since you're looking, also just actually never mind. Sorry. No, yeah, you hand the paper. You wouldn't have seen this anyway since you're focused. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, you open up this piece of paper, and very quickly scribbled on it says, "Get away from that monster." And looking up, you now see the person that was standing there has their sword drawn, and their cloak is undone just enough to see their armor and the crest that you had sensed with the divine essence. Go ahead and roll a, what's it called? I guess it would be history. History or insight, I think, would also work.
Well, I have proficiency in history, so that's intelligence. 14.
Okay, you recognize this crest as the crest of the Dawnbringers, who are notorious vampire hunters. And the crest that they have on them glows when they're in close presence of a vampire. The brighter it is, the closer they are.
All right.
And it has this.
So,
Yes, sorry.
so they turn to me, open their cloak and pull their sword.
Yes, they recognize that you have done something to make Calliope hand over that letter, and are now on guard with their weapon in hand, just at the ready. They seem to be cautious of the situation, like they're not going to jump and attack, but they're ready to if something occurs.
All right. So Percival will stand up, pat Calliope on the shoulder, and whisper to her, "I'm not your enemy. You shouldn't treat me like that." And he's gonna walk out of the bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Calliope, the person behind you, sheaths their sword and pulls down their hood to see a human woman underneath. Blonde hair, blue eyes, just a kind of average human. She's kind of beat up and scarred. But she she sheaths her weapon. Are you okay there?
No. No.
Do you
What-
are you and you notice as Percival leaves the bar that the medallion on her chest that is now revealed from her cloak being blown open starts to fade in color. Like it doesn't glow quite as brightly. There still seems to be an ever present faint glow, but it seems to kind of start to dim as Percival leaves.
Okay.
Are you aware of the company you keep?
Not necessarily. I mean, I just met him, so no, not really.
Well, I would Not all of them are bad. I'm aware of that, but you need to be more careful, especially around these parts where vampires do be hanging around.
Um, I'm gonna take that as my cue to walk out because my group that I'm with, I may have just fucked over for the second time. So I want to leave the tavern in search of Percival to kind of figure out what the heck just happened.
Okay. First of all, do you?
Uh,
Yeah.
how long do you think it took for Calliope to come out?
Calliope, how long did it take for you to come out from the moment
I mean,
Percival left?
we didn't have a very long me and the chick didn't have a very long conversation. So not
Okay.
I mean it wasn't long.
All right. And then Avian,
Mhm.
what else is around? Like is the inn like just off of a town square? Are there other
It's
buildings around? Is
about
there
the
any
tavern.
benches or anything?
The tavern on I have pretty sure I have it open on Roll20 where you can see the map. It's kind of like around this area around by the down the market. So yeah, there's a few benches. Doesn't seem to be like anywhere to like properly like that is dedicated for like sitting, kind of like how Swansboro and like Miss Shield kind of had around their markets and stuff. But there's a few benches and stuff like that scattered about that you could sit down in.
Okay. Percival will just be sitting off to the side on a bench that faces toward the inn. Just sitting there. Not trying to hide, but probably in the dark.
Okay. Calliope?
Well, I walk out of the tavern and like do a little like look around, try and figure out where he is. Would it be obvious to be able to see him, or like if he's in the dark, it wouldn't be like super
I mean,
duper
it's a
obvious,
small
right?
town. I mean,
So I could
It's hard
kind
to
of
miss like a 6 foot
yeah.
something
Tin
armored head to
Man.
toe person just around. So
Yeah, I mean, you
So
see him. He's kind of
yeah.
off to the distance. You can't really miss him.
Okay, well, I'll start walking over that way. And then whenever I get to him, be like, hey, man. Hey, bestie. So, what just happened?
you lied to me.
Well, I got a
You
really
you
suspicious note.
you put my life and your life and the lives of everyone else in there in danger.
Well, I mean, I just met you and I know absolutely nothing about you. So why would I not be a little suspicious when someone who obviously has some sort of glowing thing that faded as soon as you walked out of the room would tell me to stay away from you?
Have I killed you yet?
No.
Pretty
You
close.
tried to kill us. You
Okay,
snuck into
well,
our bedroom and attempted to assassinate us in the middle of the night, and we have fed you, kept you safe, and let you travel with us. Do you need more reason to trust us? Because if so, you might want to go on your way.
it's not that I don't trust you. It's more or less like I've never really like been in a group of like I guess friends is what you guys are before. And I don't really know how to like navigate this whole situation. And like again, like we've only known each other for like not long now. So I mean, I'm not just gonna blindly put my faith into people that I just met because
Yet you just
why would I?
blindly put your faith into that person at the bar and
I
decided
did.
to put us
I did.
all in danger?
I did not walk away. I just was a little suspicious of both of you.
You hid their communications, claiming that I'm a monster. And then they drew their sword and were attempting to start something. All because you decided that you wanted to lie to me. because you decided that the person you tried to kill and did not kill you or punish you and has been taking care of you and protecting you was not worth trusting in that moment. I think you can understand where I'm coming from. I know that you're wary of us, as you have every right to be. But when you compare the person in there who you don't know and slid you a strange note versus the people that you have been traveling with and that have been good to you and taking care of you, if I were in your position, I would have sided with my companions, not with a stranger inside of a tavern brooding in a corner.
The drama runs deep on this episode.
Oh shit, when you put it like that.
I like how Ziggy's whole thing was like, I want to go where the drama is. Completely misses the drama.
You guys are-
Rafi doesn't even know what she's missing. She would live for this.
I mean, when you put it like that, I can definitely see how it was a little not a little, how it was messed up that I put faith into someone other than the people who have been taking care of me. But not to justify my actions. I mean, like I said, I'm still wary of you guys, but like, I definitely see how it was messed up, and I apologize for that.
Apology accepted. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Flappy
Now, do
was the
you-
worst person to
yeah.
join Percival.
Do you and what do you intend to do now?
I mean, I don't know. I just want to know, like, why is it that when you were around her, that amulet thing on her chest was glowing, but as soon as you left, it went away, and she was so suspicious of you? Like, what is it that you're not telling me?
It's nothing that I'm not telling you, it's just nothing that you have been told. And there's a difference in that. You see that person it was the Dawnbreaker, right?
Yeah, the Dawnbringer, sorry.
Dawnbringer.
Yeah.
That person was clearly an acolyte of some kind of the Dawnbringer. Are you familiar with that god?
No.
To cut it short, that god is the god of light and life, and they appear to be specifically attuned to anyone who does not harbor those same uh, motives, beliefs. Beliefs is probably a good way to put it.
Okay.
You see, I am in direct contradiction to their beliefs, and they do not like that. As you can see, they immediately wanted to harm me, uh, without a word, without trying to talk it out, without trying to understand. They just thought, let's kill them. Clearly, they knew it was a bad idea, for they didn't attack immediately, and I decided to leave before the situation escalated further.
I mean, she mentioned that she said, and I quote, that not all of them are bad. What is them? Like, dumb it down for me, please.
Dumb it down. Okay, that would be those that she referred to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to dumb it down further than those who do not follow their beliefs, those who are considered corrupted, considered infected, considered vile or monsters. Uh, they have a lot of prejudice against a lot of things.
Mm.
I'm so upset that I'm not over there right now.
Right?
Listen, you guys made this perfect for
We
me,
had to go to
truly.
Sunday service.
Yeah.
Dang it, stupid church.
God
Stupid,
damn it.
stupid meepo looking for knowledge and trying to get ahead of the curve.
How
Fucking
dare
meepo.
you? I could have been there for the drama.
You guys split the party perfectly for me. I was so happy.
Damn it.
Does that answer your question? Does it invoke more questions?
I mean,
You
I
you
guess
seem perplexed.
so. I'm a little confused still, but I mean, I don't really know what other questions to ask.
All right. Well, should you come up with them, feel free to ask. Uh, if you have nothing further to discuss and would like, you could go in and find that same lady and let her know I'm happy to speak with her. I'll be right here.
Well, I can do that. I take that as my cue to go back into the tavern and see if I can find that lady again.
Okie dokie. Before you do that, we're gonna over to the Sunday service.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Meepo, Raffi, and QWERTY, as you are walking down to the chapel to do Sunday service, completely blissfully unaware to everything happening in the tavern right now. It's a beautiful day out. Not really. You're in Nightbrook. It's never really beautiful there,
Man,
but you
we're
know.
so happy not going to some boring tavern. We're going to
Yeah, that would've
church,
been
baby.
lame.
This is gonna be
Yeah,
so
I
much more
love
interesting.
church.
Yeah, right.
Blissfully unaware to the revelations happening to your brand new party member as she is terrified for her life.
For you.
God damn it.
Ew.
Uh. Oh my god, sorry, I'm just laughing at Jackie in chat. We still know nothing, but we got so much. It's so true.
Real.
Nom nom nom! I'm being fed today. I love knowing everyone's backstories. Okay.
Unfortunately, the people with the most context that could ask the most questions aren't fucking there. God damn it! Oh well.
What makes it so good is the one who doesn't fucking know anything. Wait.
I'm so glad that Calliope decided to come with me. I wasn't sure how this would turn out, but I'm very glad.
Okay. So yeah, you
I'm so
guys. Yeah.
confused.
Sorry. Say what you saying. Was someone about to talk? I feel like I cut you off. No? Okay. Anyway, so as you guys are heading into the chapel, it seems like it's the doors are closed. I mean, I'm assuming you push on them to open the doors, and they're not locked. Yeah. Not gonna make you roleplay opening the door.
I open the door dramatically and what? No, just kidding.
The doors slam on either end, and it echoes to the church as Sunday service comes to a complete stop, and everyone stares at you as you enter.
We've
do a
come
little
for
dance.
information. No, we're not doing that. Meatball's not doing that. You guys can do whatever.
Okay, whether you keep to that dramatics or not, you enter the church, and Sunday service is, in true fashion, ongoing. As there's a little you can't hear quite what's being said yet. Like there's like the doors to the actual service, they're like glass. You can see that the service is going on, but you cannot hear anything yet as you walk into the entryway. Do you wish to interrupt church service? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
You're
want
interrupting
to.
the
I want to
church, huh?
slip in silently and slide into the back row.
Right.
I want to be at church. You know.
Okay. Yeah, I won't make you roll for that because there's always latecomers to church. I was that family.
And I'm going in the back row just so really no one can notices. You know.
Yeah. You kind of quietly open the door and actually, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, no. Roll a sleight of hand just to see how quiet the door creaks.
Yeah, because we all
Okay.
know. We all do that. Like
19.
anyone,
I got a
19.
19.
Yeah, you open
anyone
it.
who's always been to church, you know that feeling like someone opens late to church. You just hear, "Arr!" and everyone like stares.
Shuffling into the
Immediately.
pew. Yeah, you're really quiet. Sorry. Just keep going.
Yep.
You really quietly kind of slide into the back pew while service is going on. Very quietly. Do QWERTY and Meepo, do you follow in behind?
Yeah, right then.
Meepo is actually he's gonna follow, but Meepo's gonna look up and start looking at what the heck kind of temple is this? Because there'll be a lot of gods, and Meepo's not a religious, but Meepo's trying to get like a vibe from this town. Like this is apparently mega vampire.
no.
What
Allegedly.
kind of allegedly, but from what Meepo knows at least, what kind of temples in this area?
Go
So
ahead
Meepo
and
is
roll a. Go ahead and roll a religion, or sorry, perception first. Sorry, yeah, be perception. My bad.
yeah, perception.
My
Okay,
bad.
you're good. So perception. What is? I should know this by heart. So it's a +3. Wow, that's a 9. I'm so good today. Meepo rolling high, baby.
You look around and you don't really see any sigils to any god hung up around. You see a few spots where it looks like something could have been there, but it's been removed. Whether it's been chiseled out of the wall, taken down from the wall, or burned, you can't tell. It just seems like there seems to be certain spots where stuff used to be, but are no longer there.
Hmm. Okay.
Bertie, did
I'm
you?
just gonna
Sorry.
Meepo's gonna listen into the service at this point, try to gather what the heck is going on.
Okay, Querty, did you have something you wanted to say as well?
Do I recognize any of the symbols or anything in here?
You can roll a religion or a perception. I mean,
I'll do which one?
I'll do perception since I made Meepo also roll
Oh,
perception.
amazing. And roll and roll and roll and roll. 15.
What?
15. Yeah. Say, I mean, you do see looking around that there's a lot of like spots on the wall where things like, you know how like where stuff gets like sun bleached or like dirty and it
Yeah.
leaves a stain. There are spots on the wall where sigils of what looks to be of one of the mothers Aowa have been removed and not hung up anymore. Like there's still the stain of what like looks like maybe like a stone template there in the shape of her sigil was there, but it is no longer wherever they were hung, they are no longer hung.
So where is Meepo right now again?
Sitting next to Rafi at this point.
Are you guys in the pews?
Yes.
I will try and somewhat squidge in and try and like make myself fairly small. I don't want to ruin anyone's view, man.
Do you
In the back. We're in the back row.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah,
still
yeah.
don't really want to
Do you-
be here.
do you walk in with Meepo and Arafi, or does the door close before you
I'd like to think maybe it starts to close and I kind of just like stop it with my hand and just kind of go, okay, and walk in after them.
No sleight of hand check for if it squeaks on your way in, you disrupt service.
Yeah.
So, you guys really stealthily sneak into service, and now I really need to embody my inner pastor because I've been to church so often. I'm definitely am a good Christian girl. I go to church all the time. You see, like, again, like, it's not a very full church, you notice as you look around. Much to, like, outside, you would have thought that the lack of people outside meant everyone was in the church, but it doesn't even seem to be a full house. It feels like there's very obviously a lack of people around. You do see the pastor up front, giving the sermon, and I'm really trying to remember how sermons go and figure out what to say here.
All depends on the type of sermon that you're wanting to give.
I was about to say, you got the boring Catholics, which I can say because I grew up Catholic. You got the Anglicans, which are a little bit less boring. The priest comes out with a guitar. You got the Baptists, which they sing a lot. They do a whole lot of singing. And
Literally Lutherans, we
anyways,
sing a lot.
And then you got the Pentecostal who are like the fire and brimstone.
yes.
There's
So,
also non-denominational, and they're super like mega church vibes.
yeah, you got that
Okay.
too. So what
Okay.
kind of church are we in?
I'm trying to embody my pastor. You sit there and the pastor's above, and you're walking in the middle of service. So you pick up, and today we welcome Lady Susan into our ranks to join us among the higher as And you, as he says that, a woman who you assume to be Susan stands up and is welcomed with welcomed up to the front where like the altar and the baptism thing is. I don't know what it's called. I haven't been I'll stop learning about that shit when I graduated in 8th grade, huh? Um,
God, I feel that. But
and-
anyways, carry on.
yeah. And 2 acolytes in these white robes with their hoods up come and like usher her off to the side and like to the back. And the pastor reaches out back to the crowd and he's like, everyone welcome and applaud for Lady Susan for joining us amongst the higher service seemed like they all stand, applaud, you applaud in church.
I do not applaud.
At the lack of applauding, you notice the pastor looks directly at you.
Oh,
I stare at him, and I stand like I'm a part of it because other people are standing, but I'm not applauding.
oh.
All right, this is
And I just
really
stare
funny.
back at him.
He stares directly at you as he like signals for everyone to sit back down, and ushers
I
back.
say, I'm really a part of this. I really get it.
Sorry. And music starts to play from an organ you don't see. And everyone slowly starts to trickle out of the chapel. Do you follow in suit or do you stay? Do you keep
No, I'm staying.
Okay.
I want to chat with the pastor.
Okay.
I
Thing.
guess wherever Rafi goes, I will stay.
Okay.
I want to wait as they trickle out. Where is the pastor? Is he like saying goodbye to people or what's
He's staring
his
directly
vibe?
at you still.
Oh, okay, great. I'll walk right up to him then.
Right.
And I'm just gonna be like, hi, we just rolled into town and I love a good service, so I just had to come check out this church.
Well, I welcome
How are
you.
you?
I'm good. I welcome you to our church. And as you stand up, this guy, how tall is a Raffi?
Oh boy, hold on. I feel like I wrote this down somewhere. Maybe. I didn't. Good. I think she was kind of tall, like 5'10" maybe.
Okay, so
Like she's tall, but she's not like
he
crazy tall
doesn't
or
tower
anything.
over you too, like as much as like. I guess he's about. Yeah, never mind. Sorry, I don't want to use that because I can't remember how tall Percival and Clarity are. But he's about a good.
Something.
Huh?
They're pretty tall.
Yeah, they're pretty tall. I could. Yeah.
Pretty tall.
But he's about maybe 5 inches taller than you, so he's definitely looking down at you, but it's not like Meepo to you staring up of height difference. He's got really sharp, like kind of angular features. He's dressed in I only know like very few pastor attire, so he's wearing that like black suit with the white collar, the pants. He's dressed very professionally, but he's super like tall, kind of spindly, knobby nails, bit of like short white hair, kind of well groomed. Has like a white like goatee, but like that really dramatic like bottom beard that's like a point. And yeah, I've noticed that you didn't clap for our Miss Susan that is joining us. Do you not wish to celebrate her enlightenment?
I love celebration. I just didn't know what that meant. And I don't like just wantonly clap for things. I like to really make informed decisions about my support.
I see.
So that's one of the reasons I came up. I just would love to learn more about that. That sounds, beautiful.
Would you like to join the church? And he kind of gets a smile on his face.
I
Is it
don't
creepy?
know. Yes, it is. I can tell you that. It is. I don't know. I'm still looking. Like I said, I like to make an informed decision about my church.
I see. I
And I do already have a goddess, so,
Oh, you do. Well, many of ours here used to have a god of themselves that they worshipped, and they found that once they joined this church, they found it so much more enlightening than anything
Mm.
else. I do wish that you really think and stew on joining our church. I don't think you would regret it.
Okay, but like, are you gonna give me any information about what that would entail? Or are you just gonna tell me like I should do it?
We are of those that seek enlightenment. It
Mm,
is in an age where those constantly siphon and filter out knowledge from the people. We wish to
mhm,
bring that back to everyone. The gods of their current time have washed away the knowledge of the past, and
mm.
we're here searching for it again.
That's that's beautiful. I will definitely really think about that.
Please do. I find that many of those that come to Nightbrook just can't seem to leave knowing that they're missing out on everything the gods have taken from us.
Mm,
Question.
Hmm.
mhm.
His attire, his robes, are they familiar to Meepo at all?
Go ahead and roll religion.
Ooh.
Can I roll history?
Yeah,
Because Meepo's trying to figure out if he's seen these
yeah,
before
go for
we
it.
went into that cave and tortured those cultists. If that's like the same
Yeah, that.
vibe
Yeah,
that
go for
Meepo
it.
is getting.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Meepo hasn't.
I never do.
First of all, at the time of his life.
I mean, religion and history is actually the same.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
like either or. It's up to you, whichever one you wish. Either would work for this.
So that's a 16 plus 3, so that's 19.
Yeah, let me quickly pull up the thing again, because I.
Oh, I thought you were going to send us a picture. I was like,
Oh,
ooh.
no, sorry. I just need it so I can describe it right.
Sorry, I'm
Because.
like a child. I like being handed drawings. You know,
I mean, I can give you a picture of the drawing if you want.
if you it's whatever you want. I'm
I
always
mean,
happy.
I mean, this is nothing fancy. Sorry, the cameras are gonna die for a second. I don't know. It is a really similar drawing. It's a really similar embroidery against this shawl that he has. Like, you know how the pastor, they have like those robes. I don't know what they're called, but they have like that extra like thing.
Vestments.
Fabric.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that whatever, you know. Um, a purple robe shawl thing. I don't fucking know. With the golden embroiderment of what looks to be an upside down crescent moon over a circle or full moon with a V in the center. I'll send you a picture as well into the general chat.
Or in the resources.
That works too. I'll also put it in resources. That's what you see, and you do recognize it as the symbol that was on the ground of the catacombs that you guys raided. Rafi, you have no fucking idea what the hell that is. Like, I mean, you don't recognize it. You weren't there.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. She doesn't know. She also just doesn't like this man or trust him, so it's fine. She
Yeah,
doesn't.
you
She's
just don't
not gonna.
recognize that.
She's been lying to him this whole time. She just wanted to know more.
Mhm.
Meepo is very happy that Arafi is here because Meepo would be very much blunt about everything, as Meepo does, you know. But
It's so hard when the party splits and the people I have to decide between are Meepo or Percival. Both I know could really benefit from a charisma character with them.
well, no,
Mhm.
Percival's charismatic.
Yeah, paladins have
That's
charisma.
Yeah.
true.
Meepo's the one who really.
It's just I just remember the last time Meepo and Percival went off together and how that ended.
violence.
I will say we
Ah, the
are.
good
I will say
times.
we are running short on time. We have a few minutes here, so if we want to finish up this scene and then call it, so then
Yeah,
Miss Pix can
I-
go to bed.
I want
Like
Meepo
the sleep.
to. Could Meepo do a quick scan around the room and look for, like, we're inside the church, so I imagine it's like any other church I've seen that Salad has seen before. Is there like what's it called? A presbytery connected to the church?
What does
We-
that
you probably don't-
mean?
Where does this priest sleep? Does he sleep in the church, or is there like another building attached
Oh,
to the church with a
no.
door at the back, or is it just like church? And then
Church.
there's
It's just a chapel.
okay. There's no like back rooms or anything.
I mean, there are some back rooms, but it's not there's not necessarily a whole building or
Where'd they take Susan?
yeah, sorry. I understand what you're asking now. My church didn't have that, so that's what I was really confused about. But yes, there is a back.
What, they didn't have a sacrificial altar in the back?
They did have an
What
altar.
church you go to?
There is like those side rooms. You can't see into them. There is a door at that block that are there. There's one on either side. They are closed, so you cannot see into them. And from where you are standing, all you know is that there's like you have like the pedestal, altar, and the two sides with the like where the walls are. And there's doors kind of tucked behind there. But they're closed. You can't see into them. You just know that is Susan back there.
I feel like we're never gonna see Miss Susan again. I think she's dead now.
I think Meepo thinks she's already dead. So it's one of those where
R.I.P. Miss Susan.
Meepo has nothing else to add, and he's just gonna like tug on Arafi's like sleeve to like and like not like hard, but just tug, and then like start walking backward, like turning around.
Okay, I watch him leave and I go, all right, it was thank you so much for letting us be here. Your sermon was wonderful. We're gonna to see the rest of the town while we're here.
Please do.
and then I just turn on my heel and walk out really fast after Mipa.
What?
I suppose we are leaving. Okay, well,
I like
and then
like
Quirky will just follow.
Yeah.
I like to think like QWERTY and Arafi's like perspective of this. Meepo goes to church. What the fuck? Doesn't say a word. Looks around. Immediately leaves. They're just like
Bad vibes.
why? Why are we here? And Meepo's like, yes, exactly. This damn mic. I got exactly what I needed.
Quirky's learned to not question.
Yeah, you just gotta go with the flow. I will say that is what we will in the scene, and we'll pick up for next session. There. But yeah, no, that was great. Listen,
Yeah.
you guys could not have split the party better for me. Truly.
I'm still confused.
Hey, Jordan, it's really great having you here. I'm glad that you've joined us. And that is not
Thank you.
sarcasm. I truly am.
Truly,
Yeah.
you were the best character to join Percival there, and I was so happy that you ended up joining him because it made everything so good.
We
Yeah.
got
I'm
so
glad
much
that the
to.
coin odds were great.
Funnily enough, this started off goofy, and all of a sudden, there's a lot to unpack on the after this.
We
It's
got
like,
a
oh,
lot
man.
to talk about, guys.
Yeah.
A lot to talk about that you know nothing about.
Yeah, I don't know
Listen.
anything, so I won't be, actually. Dang.
We need to go on our therapy arc.
That'll probably happen after this.
Yeah.
This arc.
Man,
Meepo knows
Oh, that's
nothing
good.
of therapy.
quite literally the best way to give away so much information, but no information. I've been so excited for this arc, and I've been really curious if anything was going to be said before we got to Nightbrook. So I think honestly, nothing raising flags for anyone really just makes it so good, so good.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
There's no reason to have any flags raised, so you know.
Yeah,
Ah!
true. Yeah.
Some people.
I just like the idea. It's like you get whatever's going on with Percival, which Salad has some thoughts, but Meepo doesn't. Of course, Meepo knows nothing about it. Well,
I know
Meepo has-
everything.
He has
Arafi knows.
suspicions, but nothing to like base on. And then like we have like, oh, this is a cult town. Fuck, like and Meepo clocking that and going, and that's why we're leaving, because I know where this is gonna go.
Oh yeah, Rafi has seen a lot of bad religion in her life. So she clocked this, took one conversation with the pastor, was like, this is bad. This place, bad.
This is the bad kind of faith.
Yeah.
And QWERTY just never cared for religion anyway, so I was happy to leave.
No, it really took me a second to get into the character because I knew what I wanted to happen, but I couldn't like get into the mindset of like how to form the words. I'm like, how do I do this? And I'm like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, trying to impersonate religion in D&D is super tough.
Yeah,
It very much is.
as someone that
Because,
hasn't.
like, I was gonna say, because like you're straddling the line between like the fantasy of it and the reality of it, and also trying to not be like awful about it
Yeah,
while also being awful.
and as someone that hasn't like I think the first time I went to church in the last like 5 years or so was when I went with Ziggy and her mom so I could get lunch for free.
Yeah.
Because like I mean even then my
You're
family
so
were
real
we
for
were
that.
we were never big church goers. We would go for like if we had to do acolyte, or if we had something that we needed to do like some sort of like if we had to sing, because we would have to sing for choir in church, and that was really it. We would never go unless we had to. Thank you, Jackie. I know. It was worth it.
Church every Sunday.
I was really tempted to today, but I had to like prepare a little bit, so I didn't.
You wouldn't have liked it. We went to Cane's.
I mean, I'll eat Cane's. It's just not my favorite. It's just
You're
chicken.
missing out. So
It's-
good.
I don't really think I am missing out, considering I don't like it that much. I mean, I'm not missing out on something if I just don't enjoy it.
As someone who has lived where there was a Cane's and no longer lives near a Cane's, I miss Cane's frequently.
I don't know
Mhm.
what
You
Cane's
get
is.
it.
It's just
It's
a
a
chicken.
fast food chicken place. It's fine. It's just, in my opinion, a very good fast food
Yeah.
chicken
It's
place.
it's one of the good, like it is a good place to get chicken. I am just not that much of a chicken person.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Love
I-
chicken. Never been to Cane's.
Ugh,
You should try it.
love show. It is so freaking good. I miss living in Texas every single day because
Correct.
the food in Texas was so much better than the food in Georgia.
Yeah.
I feel like that
Maybe-
would be very controversial if any of us were from like the South or like anywhere near Georgia.
Yeah,
Now,
probably.
hey, look, there's some good places in Georgia, don't get me wrong, but Zaxby's is essentially our Cane's, and Zaxby's is disgusting.
We're
What?
getting-
You don't like Zaxby's?
No, I hate Zaxby's.
I hate
So
all
much.
fast food.
That's very fair.
Oh.
Some fast
It's
food's
now
good, though.
canon. Nightbrook has a Cane's.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Oh wait.
Go to Cane's, everybody.
Nightbrook has a Zaxby's
Oh.
because it's that bad.
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go. It has it often. Wolfglen has the Cane's.
There you go. Yeah,
Man.
that's why everyone goes to Wolfglen.
Yeah. There's no war in
I-
Wolfglen.
No
I
more,
am
I'm
going.
say.
Exactly.
I'm going
Go to bed.
depart. Yes.
Goodbye,
Bye,
pigs.
pigs.
Thanks for
Pigs.
joining.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Now everyone's mixed up in the cameras.
I'll never know who
Yay.
I am.
Am I the DM again?
No, you're still Percival. Though Salad is now QWERTY and Ziggy is mixed between Meepo, Calliope, and Arafi. Her face
Oh,
is in
free.
her
Let's
face
go.
is in none of them.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
I like the this was a good session though. It's so funny. Like how did we split the party like
So
literally
good.
perfectly?
And people will say it's scripted.
Honestly,
Literally.
I don't know. I was like, I came here for one thing, and I made that clear. And I was like, I'm going to the bar, and everyone else is like, we're gonna go elsewhere.
Well, Meepo,
Originally
Meepo
just
does-
gonna follow you, but then like
Yeah.
the party split, and I was like, ah, shoot, who do I got? Oh, there's more drama that way because those two were just fighting. I'm gonna follow them, see what's up.
Listen, Meepo
so
does his
wrong.
thing that he always does. It's not that he doesn't care about Percival, it's that he's gonna find out anyways, whether
Mhm.
Percival tells him or not. He's gonna at least that's how Meepo's brain works. He's just saying, I'll know about that later. But right now, where are we? What is going on here? What's the vibe? And thank God we did, because now it's like, oh God, it's a cult
It's a
town.
cult.
It's a cult.
Do not make any connections with anyone here. This is bad. So
It was amazing. Literally, when you asked if there was a church, and then Percival went to the tavern, I'm like, best of both worlds. Oh yeah, let's go.
We got a speed run Nightbrook.
Let's go, baby. I mean, you gotta figure out you gotta figure out what to do first. You guys are still split up.
Cult town is the
Oh.
best kind of D&D town. I don't know about that, Dragon.
I love
I know exactly what I'm doing.
I love the pure terror in your voice, Jordan. When you read the note,
Yeah.
I could feel the tension in the inexistent room.
You sent it to me and I went, oh.
I knew exactly what you sent her when she went, oh.
I have a really, really bad, like, God bless my camera's not on because my poker face is not good unless I'm actively playing poker.
To be fair,
So-
like, you don't need a poker face in D&D. Like, you just don't tell anyone unless you like if you wanted to tell people out of character, you could, but if you wanted to not tell people in character, you don't have to. It's the fun thing about roleplay.
Yeah.
Arafi has so many secrets y'all have yet to uncover.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I feel like Meepo has some, but they're not really important. They just they're important to know Meepo, but they're not like big quest ticket items. It's just yeah. Anyways, carry on.
Yeah.
My whole character is like based off trauma. It's my favorite thing about D&D is I make all of my characters traumatized.
Valid.
Well, I'm glad I could add to that.
Trying to set up my display capture properly. 1 second, chat. Sorry, you guys keep talking. I'm doing something on my end.
It's like I can only imagine how probably uncomfortable it was for Calliope to essentially be forced to give over the piece of paper.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
To be fair, though, it makes sense because it's like that is a very personal thing to do. Like, give me that.
I thought
Which-
my excuse was so good, but no. And then I had to force.
Really
the
liked it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I thought it was
Out of nowhere.
if Arafi was there, she would have wholeheartedly believed you. Just so you know.
It's lovely.
I like the fact that it was Calliope because I'm trying to imagine like
Okay.
if Meepo was the one handed the note, like how Meepo would have probably reacted very differently.
So
Like,
would have Arafi. Arafi would have been
Effie, Querty as
pissed.
well. Like it'd be one of those where like immediately like this fuck this other person, but then turn towards Percival like the fuck's that about? You know, like, and no fucking